Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Bree, and welcome back to my channel, Be Breezy, where we just trying to keep the vibe copacetic as possible in today's society, okay? And we just gonna set T to that one. But yes, if you're new here, hey loves, and if you're a returning subscriber, what's up, baby? If you have clicked today's video, I'm sure you can kind of see what's going on by the title, but if you can't, I basically am coming today to share something with y'all. Y'all have seen a little bit of my journey, and if you're new here, just know mental health has become one of the primary concerns over here. Basically, what brings me here today is the fact that I am going to be beginning medication for my anxiety and depression that I have been diagnosed with. The specific medication, if you all are interested, I'm not going to show y'all the bottle because y'all know they have like personal details, but it's called I'm going to put the words up here too, escitalopram oxalate. And I know I'm butchering that, so yeah, the words are going to be up there. So basically, I'm going to get into just why this is where I'm at today. Once again, if you're a returning subscriber, y'all may know a little here and there. If y'all new, I've been going through it. A lot of people have, but this is just me and my journey, and I'm here to share it with y'all because yeah, I know a lot of people have been going through it. So I hope that I could be somebody's little piece of encouragement, whatever I may be to y'all, so that y'all can get y'all help if it's needed. Over the past couple of years, I'll say years 21 to 26 that I am now, it all started with the process surrounding how I got out of the military. I think the adjustments, like all the different adjustments that I had to make ever since boot camp all the way up into starting my career in the military, were adjustments that were difficult for me. And you know, I was like at a medium. I'm not gonna call it a happy medium. I was just at a medium as far as my feelings towards the military and, you know, my life at the time. But eventually it brewed over to a complete disliking that I had for my department. I'm gonna say department because I feel like if I was in any other career path, I might have liked what I was doing there a little bit better. It was my department that I became unhappy with the most, and it led me to having this sort of I just don't really care anymore energy. And so one day I was on duty. I had fell asleep. I was tired, and that's also crazy. Looking back on it, I see the contributing factors. So sidebar, if y'all were ever thinking about taking amphetamine, you should know that it causes an incredible amount of drowsiness. So if y'all can kind of see there, I was taking it not really knowing what I was taking and the effects that they had on me. And I think between my mood, how I felt, and the reality of the side effects of me being on that medication, I just fell asleep. I fell asleep. And that would be the ultimate reason why I got kicked out. I can give y'all a whole like detailed spiel, but I'm really just trying to breeze over it. Long story short, that's where the real trigger like had hit, because I'm already not adjusting well to the point where now it's led me to being kicked out. And yeah, so what that did for me mentally, it really took a toll, because I'm talking everybody, I was treated like a criminal, like a legitimate criminal, just for falling asleep. I was ostracized from the rest of the sailors. We have to be here this time of the day and present there that time of the day and work. Like, they were on our ass like we were slaves. I'm not even gonna lie, that's what it felt like. But on top of, okay, this is what I gotta do now as my punishment before actually getting out, then I got the whole other half of it where everybody literally treats you like you're a criminal. So not only do you feel like it because you're serving this punishment, but everybody's treating you like it now too. So that gave me a lot of anxiety and ended up causing me to be depressed, because I'm talking to the point where my own boyfriend looked at me and was like, this is not what I saw for our future. I don't even want a relationship. Like, yeah. So no, everyone, the life I had created literally crumbled. All in probably, like, I think it took me a 2-month process. Well, if you add my punishment, then altogether probably like a 4-month process. But yes, 4 months of that. So obviously that ended up being traumatizing for me. Yeah, so that's really where it started. Now, I didn't see it as an issue because when I got out, everything I was nervous about, my mom, she helped me. She was my number one biggest kickstart to me getting back on my feet. I got a job, I got a school, I got a car, I got everything situated again. So I don't think I noticed how bad of an effect that situation had on me until now in my life, where these past 2 years, I have been experiencing so much instability. It's cool at first, like I'm juggling, I'm surviving, I'm out here, but it was the things I really started experiencing on top of the instability. Some I have shared on my channel, so if you're new, you can go back, and if you're already subscribed, then y'all know. But it's also a lot that I haven't talked about, and I've recently decided that I'm just not going to, because it's just too far gone now, and I'm more focused on trying to fix it all. So yeah, so all of that brings me to now I have to explain what all of what I've been through has done for me mentally. At first, it was just like I said, I was balancing it, so I thought everything was cool. I was handling it, but then it got to a point where I think even the strongest still have their threshold, like their limit. It just got to a point where I felt like I wasn't on top of everything. I didn't have all of those same things in control, and I couldn't control it. Like, it brought back the depression and anxiety, but to a whole different scale. Like, and as I think back on it, like, there were moments I was anxious and everything, but I just didn't really know. And that's why I want to stress to y'all that y'all go seek help. The conversations I have with people, the things I read online, the things I may try to tell myself and do, I am overall generally a positive person, but sometimes still it just isn't enough. And seeking help in therapy, I'm learning more ways to cope with the things I've experienced, and it's been helpful. I've been going to a psychologist for some time. I'm pretty sure y'all have heard me say it before, but it just wasn't enough. And it wasn't enough because even though I've seeked out this professional help, and it does help to an extent, like I know to take walks, I can recognize when my anxiety is starting, writing things down, okay, great, all of it's great, and even a way to train your thinking. But this is what I feel like separates the levels of help I guess people need. Like, that could have been enough for some, but sadly, I'm not even gonna say sadly, it just wasn't enough for me. And what do I mean by that? Like, in some situations, I can do all the habits that I know I've been taught and it'll help. But in some situations, when I exhaust all of that and I'm trying to write down, journal, talk it out, exercise it out, and I'm still over here freaking out, tripping, ding! I went back to my therapist, and this is the new plan, to try to take these meds. And my ultimate goal, because if y'all want to know, like, I feel a couple of ways when it comes to taking medicine. Because of how I was brought up, I was in a household where my dad is Caribbean, so most of what we did, if it came to some sort of medical problem or whatever, was natural remedies, through natural remedy. And the only time we ever resorted to medicine, like, I guess, would be if what we were experiencing was that extreme of a situation. It's safe to say that I picked up those same beliefs from my parents. If I can handle something naturally, then that's just how I'm gonna do it. But I'm not a non-believer in medicine. I just know that medicine comes with a lot of side effects. And so that makes me slightly nervous, right? So yesterday when I got my pills, I was so excited because I'm obviously excited to overcome the anxiety, the depression when I do experience it. Obviously, like, I'm excited for that. But two, at the same time, I was really nervous because I looked at them pills and I was like, it's people out here who be reacting like this, reacting like that. But at the end of the day, I chopped it up and I threw all of those negative thoughts, those intrusive thoughts out the window, because at the end of the day, to each his own. Not everybody's journey is going to be the same. And if I do take the meds and if I find that I don't like them, then I'm just going to come off of them. The tricky thing would be that I'm already an emotional roller coaster because of my anxiety and my depression. Getting on pills that are affecting those moods, the roller coaster that I already am, is like, but if the end result is to be able to get on some meds that work for me, that will, when I do experience anxiety and depression, will lessen the effects, then I think that I'm willing to try a few out. My biggest thing is that I hope my friends and family, I might need to send this to y'all first before the people. But my biggest hope is that my friends and family can support me just as y'all have been supporting me, because the sooner I can get back to Bree and do that with some support will literally amplify it. But yes, so what this medicine does, I'm gonna actually read it. I don't want y'all just taking what I'm saying. Nah, I'm gonna read off the paper. Lexapro, words on the screen, is used to treat depression and anxiety. It works by helping to restore the balance of a certain natural substance called serotonin in the brain. So from my first semester as a psychology student, I have learned that serotonin is a chemical. So I just want y'all to know, if y'all didn't know, a lot of the emotions that we experience have to do with a chemical buildup, serotonin, and I think dopamine. Oh my God. I'm gonna cut that out if it's wrong, but if it's right, don't play with your girl. Anyway, escitalopram belongs to a class of drugs known as selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors. It may improve your energy level and feelings of well-being and decreased nervousness, which is great. I'm glad I read that over, because the energy level part, sis, I'm a motherfucking sleepy girl. So I would love to have more energy to do the things I need to do. But the feelings of well-being, yeah, that will do with like some of the thoughts I be having, or my overall mood, and then decreased nervousness. Obviously, the anxiety levels are going down. So that's the point. This med takes, my doctor told me, up to 8 weeks to effectively like see results. So I'm gonna post this video. I don't know how I'm gonna do the update part. I don't know if I'll update y'all throughout or if I'll just make a separate video specifically. Yeah, we'll figure that out when the time comes. So that is it for this video. But the last thing I want to tell y'all, and it's quick, is just I have another vlog full of content, but lately I have been having issues when it's coming to uploading. I don't know what I might have touched on my camera and shook it up and did something different, but now when I go on my computer to upload my videos, it's not working, or my camera keeps dying before I can upload it. So please be patient with me. I think I'm gonna just take it to the Geek Squad, for real. And yes, that is everything I wanted to tell you all. I hope you all are well. Mental health matters. Most importantly, be breezy.